Being social isn't hard, it's actually easier than you think. A lot of people believe that being social is some kind of mysterious skill you either have or you don't. But here's the truth, it's way easier than most make it out to be. All it takes is a few mindset shifts and a bit of practice. In this video, I'll show you how to move past shyness, connect with people effortlessly, and start actually enjoying social situations instead of dreading them. Socializing tends to feel like a big, scary task, especially when you're worried about saying the wrong thing or making a bad impression. But real connection isn't about perfection. It's about being present and authentic. Most of the pressure we feel in social settings comes from overthinking and trying to manage how others see us. At its core, socializing is simply about two people sharing a moment. That becomes much easier once you stop focusing on impressing and start focusing on connecting. A big barrier? Social anxiety. And no, it's not just being shy, it's a deeper fear of judgment or rejection. But guess what? You can flip that script. Instead of worrying about what others think, focus on the experience. Social situations are chances to learn, share, and enjoy. Even the most confident people get nervous sometimes. The difference is, they don't let that fear take over. Start picturing what could go right instead of what could go wrong. What if the conversation flows? What if you click with someone new? Curiosity beats fear every time. One simple and powerful way to ease social anxiety is to ground yourself in the present. Don't stress over your next sentence or how someone might react. Just tune in to what's happening right now. When you're present, you naturally become a better listener, and that creates stronger connections. Overthinking ruins flow. Trust yourself to respond in the moment. Now, let's talk body language. It's a game changer and it's totally under your control. Your nonverbal signals speak louder than your words. Small tweaks can make you seem instantly more open, confident, and approachable. First up, posture. Stand tall, shoulders back. This projects self-assurance and signals that you're engaged. Slouching or crossing your arms? That's a no-go. It makes you look guarded or disinterested. Whether you're standing or sitting, try to stay open and slightly oriented toward the person you're speaking with. Then there's your face. Yes, your smile is a secret weapon. A real smile makes you seem friendly and at ease. It also relaxes the person you're talking to. Smiles create connection, and they're contagious. Smile and you'll probably get one back, and boom, instant comfort. Combine that with good eye contact, and you're golden. Look people in the eye when they speak. Show you're paying attention. Too little eye contact feels distant, but too much can feel intense. Aim for that middle ground and remember to break it occasionally so it feels natural. How you move matters too. Constant fidgeting or checking your phone gives the vibe that you'd rather be anywhere else. Try to stay calm, still, and present. Subtly mirroring someone's body language can also build rapport. It signals connection. And slow, deliberate movements show confidence and help put everyone at ease. Now, let's face it, starting a conversation can be awkward, but it doesn't have to be. Most people are more open than you think. They're just waiting for someone to go first. And there are easy, go-to ways to kick things off without feeling weird. The simplest one? Use your surroundings. Comment on something you both see or hear. Say you're at a party or cafe. Try, "The vibe here is so chill," right? Or, "I've heard this song before, do you know who sings it?" These casual remarks are low pressure and easy for others to respond to. Another trick? Ask open-ended questions. Skip the boring yes/no stuff and go for something with a little more depth. Try, "What was the best part of your weekend?" Or, "I've been looking for good book recs. Read anything great lately?" These kinds of questions show you care and they give people the space to open up. Everyone appreciates someone who genuinely wants to listen. As you talk, keep an eye out for shared interests. Common ground is a great launching pad for deeper conversations. Movies, travel, food, music. These are universal topics that help you find a spark. Been on any cool trips lately? Or, what's your go-to comfort movie? Questions like that help people light up and feel seen. One more goldmine for connection: ask for advice or opinions. It's a subtle but powerful way to make someone feel valued. "I'm heading to this destination. Got any must-see spots?" Or, "I've been meaning to try a new hobby. What do you do for fun?" People love sharing what they know, and it creates instant connection. And hey, don't underestimate humor. A light situational joke can make people laugh and loosen up. Just keep it friendly and in the moment. If you're standing in line, maybe crack, "This line's moving at glacier speed, huh?" It makes the interaction feel more human and relaxed. Here's the bottom line: you don't need the perfect line or amazing story to start talking to someone. You just need to show up, be real, and take that first step. Conversations don't need to be smooth from the jump. Let them unfold naturally. Stay curious, stay present, and most importantly, stop worrying so much about being interesting. Be interested. That's where real connection begins. But let's talk about real conversations and building meaningful connections. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. Silence in a conversation is not a bad thing. Don't panic when there's a pause. It's totally normal, and honestly, it can be helpful. Sometimes, a little space gives both people a chance to gather their thoughts or think of where to take the conversation next. And those quiet moments, they're a perfect chance to ask a follow-up question or point out something interesting in your surroundings. It helps the interaction stay relaxed and real. Now, if you really want your conversations to stand out and feel more meaningful, one skill will take you far: active listening. Sounds simple, but most people don't do it. Why? Because they're too busy thinking about what they're going to say next. But here's the magic. When someone feels truly listened to, they remember that. It creates trust and emotional connection. People don't just want to be heard, they want to feel like what they're saying matters. So what does active listening look like? First, be fully present. That means putting your phone down, tuning out distractions, and focusing on the person in front of you. Giving your undivided attention shows respect, and people notice it. When you're present, your body naturally follows. You'll make eye contact, nod in understanding, and lean in a little. These subtle signals say, "I'm here with you." Next, reflect what they're sharing. You don't need to jump in with advice or try to fix things. Just acknowledge what they said. For example, if someone talks about a tough week at work, try something like, "Sounds like you've been under a lot of pressure. How are you managing?" This simple act of mirroring shows you're listening and that you care. And of course, ask open-ended questions. Instead of asking, "Did you like the movie?" try, "What did you think of how it ended?" These types of questions open the door to deeper conversation. They show you're curious about the other person's perspective, not just making small talk. Emotions are another huge part of communication. People rarely just share facts, they share feelings. Whether someone's telling you about a win or a struggle, tune into the emotional layer. If they're excited, celebrate with them. That's awesome, you must feel proud. If they're upset, show empathy. That sounds really rough, I'm sorry you had to deal with that. These responses help people feel seen and understood, which is the heart of genuine connection. The best part? You don't have to do this perfectly. Active listening isn't about being a flawless conversationalist. It's about being present, curious, and caring. When you make the effort to really hear someone, conversations naturally become richer and more rewarding. Now, let's shift gears a bit. Building a social circle doesn't have to be this big, intimidating task. You don't need to be the life of the party or know everyone in the room. It all starts with one thing: real, meaningful connections. And it's not about how many people you know, it's about finding the right ones. Quality over quantity always. Look for people who share your values, interests, or just make you feel good to be around. One of the easiest ways to meet new people? Put yourself where connections happen. Join a group, a class, a club, anything that revolves around a shared interest. Whether it's a fitness group, a book club, or a volunteer event, being in an environment where people want to connect makes everything easier. Plus, you've already got something in common to talk about right away. Also, don't wait to be approached. Be the one to say hi first. Starting conversations might feel a little awkward at first, but it gets easier with practice. A simple, "Hey, I'm nice to meet you," can open the door to a great connection. And when you keep practicing, you'll notice that initiating conversations starts to feel totally natural. Another key, be consistent. Friendships don't grow from one interaction. They take time and effort. You don't have to constantly text or hang out, but do check in. Send a follow-up message after a fun conversation. Say something like, "Hey, I really enjoyed chatting the other day. Want to grab coffee sometime? Small gestures like that go a long way. To strengthen relationships, be genuinely supportive, celebrate wins, offer help, give compliments. These little acts of kindness build trust and make people feel good around you. And when people feel appreciated, they're more likely to invest back in the relationship. And maybe the most important thing of all, be yourself. Seriously. Don't try to impress anyone or be who you think people want you to be. Just show up as you. Authenticity is magnetic. When you're real, you attract people who appreciate the real you. That's how solid friendships are built, on honesty and shared values. At the end of the day, growing your social circle isn't about trying to be popular, it's about connecting with people who get you. When you show up with openness, kindness, and curiosity, you'll naturally draw in the kind of people you want to be around. And that makes all the difference.